brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the Wild Card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that
Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation would be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear, fitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
Right to the air, Burrow. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. So they get it back for second down. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. He's contained at the line for no gain. Christian Harris on the stop. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, Burrow to throw. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Taken down by Fuller Run Show Fatukasi.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Burrow setting up the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To throw again, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. The back's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it with Burrow. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes St. Del. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Running it after the penalty. Across midfield to the 45. inside the 25. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. He's on them, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Bengals football. On first down, here's Burrow. This one is taken in by Tony. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 26 on 2nd down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Jukes one defender. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. Right back to Moss now. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock, hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there at 33 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Finding Collins. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Stroud off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Second and 3 now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Stroud. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. Running for it, Mixon. And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Set up for the kickoff. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. On target to his man, Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Bengals hoping to take a lead going into the break. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's Burrow. Short pass brought in.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 17. Got his target, it's Toney. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. On play action, here's Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll throw it. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
He's back to throw. Caught by Diggs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We've reached halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. Joe Milton leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it your way, let's hand it back over to Kate Scott. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Sims now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They go play action on first. Big gain downfield. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. On the gun, Stroud. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one's caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Set up for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. That pass complete to Marsh. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. So 5 yards there, but still one in the hole. It's 3rd and 11. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Rolling left, buying some time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans take a third-quarter lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. That's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Target to his man Higgins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
This one is taken in by Tony. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Third down, 1 yard to go. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They'll throw it again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud throwing here on first. Completed to Collins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's Houston first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, around to Mixon. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Tony now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, Burrow to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Fights off the pressure. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now a deep shot down the middle. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying for it with Burrow. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Moss gets it from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. On first down, here's Burrow. He's got him, that's Moss. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 25 on second down. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Moss hauls it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 17. Oh, he got free. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Stiff arm success. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Offense up to the line fast. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Burrow from the gun. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Sims now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. He'll throw it. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Throwing now. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Now to throw. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That pass complete to Moss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here he is to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll look to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
For one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. He goes down to a knee, and this one's over. They're on their way to the AFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. They're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Brock.